Start recording, then screen share. Uh, this one. Right? What? Why can't I click this? Jeez. Jeez. Where's Epic Pen? Come back to me, Epic Pen. What? Why can't I have it over this?
Should I start de-shielding into
The
Timo,
fuck,
or
Epic Pen? What are you doing to me?
should it not matter?
What? Do
That Jenna.
I need to close it and reopen it? Wait, sorry. Let me see the enemy team spotlight. Oh, Timo, what the I think
That's what I
Why
thought.
is this
Fine.
happening?
Okay, dude, that's fine.
Because, yeah, you have Janna shield, you have the I Warrior. guess maybe I If you
Okay.
have need a to. melee, you should 100% be going shield. But
Okay, okay. Yeah, I've always been
oh, that's
confused as to
why.
when to use
Jesus
shield
Christ,
or
I'm
not.
trolling. I was using this fucking just media, but I want VLC. Alright, my bad. I was trolling. Alright, am I
You're good.
sharing?
You're good. Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh,
Alright.
DM's exposed. I was kidding.
Huh?
No, no, I'm messing with you.
Oh, I didn't even see anything. What happened?
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Oh,
I'm just
DM's
trolling.
exposed. Your DM's.
Yeah.
Oh, I literally just didn't even hear what she said, so I was like, what? Alright. So first thing coming to lane, if these three, just a thing to note on, like, this could be like Lucian or Varus or anybody who has like a level 1 ability that can hit multiple minis. If these three are like all like this and you're not going to be able to like one by one them, right? Because they're all like going to
Mm,
die in a second. You can just E these. And what that'll do then,
okay.
against someone like Jin, he can Q these also in order to match the push. So just, if he Qs this one, stand up here really quick so that this bounce doesn't go to you, because if you're standing here, it bounces to you. Um,
Mm,
but you can E these, get the push going, walk up, start autoing these. And if it's someone who's single target, then they can't like Q these and get these, then you're gonna have the push going. And while he's gonna be autoing these one by one, or yours one by one, you're gonna already be autoing this one 3 times so that you already have the push. And now you have the wave slow pushing for you so that you can focus on hitting him.
oh, okay, okay.
And then you only need to last hit when you need to. But so like see how he has it right now? See how like you'd be if he walked up to you, you'd feel really pressured right now, right? Because you know
Yeah.
that this is already low and you can't match the push. So what
Okay.
he should do is he should step up here and have Timo down here. Because now he
Okay.
can
And
just
then
or he can even just walk into you. Basically, he should like curve this way, come into you, and make it so you can't do this, right? And
so
if
like all my response would be have to just walk back out of range,
Yeah,
right?
because if you trade with him, it doesn't matter. As many autos you put into him, he can put into you. And since he's Jin, he'll have his fourth auto, he'll outtrade you. So what you would look to
Yeah.
do is while he walks in, you'd try to like E him and just back up.
Okay.
But what he would try to do, ideally, and I'm just telling you this because I want you to do this in his position, um,
Mm,
is he tries to wiggle up, just slowly move up, like keep slowly moving, not just like running at it, because
uh-huh.
you'll try to auto him and E him, and then he can like wiggle that and make it so you step up to auto him, and when he steps up, he was walking back, and then he'll walk up and hit you now that you're in this spot here because you tried to auto him. But
Yeah.
if he walks up to here and you're here and he autos you, now he takes these mini aggro's and you can actually just kind of auto E him if Timo's back here. But if Timo's up here, you're gonna get double the damage hit on you. So you kind of have to mind the support. Also, it's really important that you stand like right away. I want you to stand here, not here,
Okay.
because Timo's way down here. If we're way up here, look how much distance there is. Timo's doing nothing. So from here,
Mm,
Timo doesn't threaten me. And especially if Timo walks into this bush, I can play right here. If Timo ever shows, I immediately need to back up.
okay.
But
Okay.
what you can do from here now is if Jin ever comes up to you and Timo's still down here, you can auto E Jin and back up immediately. So like that's what you'll see would do, but we auto too many times. So even though he has the push into you at level 1, I mean, with Varus too, you can try to E him when he's standing in the wave and try to get the push going a little bit more. But you kind of
Mm,
always want to try to get the push going for yourself because players in this elo are going to be like you're doing right now and you're not really thinking about this wave, right? Once you know that you can use the minion HP advantage, so if you've killed these two and there's just this one alive and there's two of these alive, now I can just
mm,
pressure the Jin and focus on what Timo's doing and then play around Timo and just pressure Jin. Because he's going to need to
mm,
worry about last hitting these. And when he goes to last hit it, I'm going to auto him when he autos this. And then you're just going
okay.
to slowly build HP advantage. And then you're just going to zone him like that. So this was really good, but you need to do it max range.
Yeah.
So like right now, what is he doing? Look at his champion. He's going for this
He's
minion,
look.
isn't he?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if we're right here, okay, well let me say for the start, from right here, Timo steps out of this bush and hits you. From right here, you auto each in, Timo can't get into range of you in time from here. But right here, when he steps into range of this minion, you're not in range of Timo.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
And then Janna will shield you the small amount of damage he's taken. Or if Janna, a higher level Janna will have W and she'll also stand up and step up with you and hit him, so that you guys win the trade. And then as soon as you've auto E hit him, you only auto E and you back up so that he can't react to you. Because he's locked in on an auto on this minion, he can't auto you now. So even if he Qs you, your auto plus this E does more damage than his Q.
Mhm. Yeah. That
So
that
like
should
right
become.
now, this I think is a misclick, but this is why you want to like get used to clicking faster too, is because you want to be able to be walking back and acting like you're walking back so that when Jin starts walking forward, you can click into Jin and hit him and then E and then back again. But like I'll point out your clicks later on. There's some point where like you're like click, 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 and just
Really slow.
it's
Yeah.
just not keeping you like ready, and you're not in a spot where you're gonna be able to like hit them. But you can see how bad this trade is. If you just auto E him, it's because you step into him that makes it so bad, right? Again, look at what he's doing.
Mm.
So what you can do now, because what is he doing? He thinks you're gonna auto this, but neither
Mm.
of your minions are hitting this, so you don't need to right now.
Mm.
So I can step back real quick, and then when he turns for this minion, or when he turns down, or when he turns back, and basically tells me he's not clicking me, I click him and E him, and then I step back again before he can auto me, or maybe he only gets an auto on me, or only a Q on me instead of both. But then I win the trade because I've done both. So like right here was good,
Mm.
but as soon as you eat him, man, I don't know
I
why this
need to
guy's
walk
fucking
back.
walking into La La Land, but like, yeah, you could have 100% walked down here, and now since he's way back here, he's not gonna hit you again. You've still won the trade, but he played it really bad. But then you took another
Played
auto
it
and a
worse.
Q, so we just lost too much HP,
Yeah.
and now we just need to use our health pot. And so this is where you messed up really bad because you saw Timo
Okay.
step in this bush, and you walked up
And I
here.
walked up.
So like now you need to be down here. And honestly, because you took this only happens because you took this much damage. Timo can't do this
Mm.
if you're healthy because you'll walk at Timo with Jenna.
Mhm.
But you have to pay. You're pretty much, especially in where there's two range champions about lane, like a range support. You have to pay most attention to where the support is because you're positioning entirely around them most
Okay.
most of the time. Right. So Timo's gonna step in here, and now you need to know what's going on with the wave. Three minions. Okay, if Jin doesn't do anything, you're slow pushing into them. So it's really
Mm.
bad for you that you lost this HP. Like really,
Mhm.
really, really bad because this will go into them and they can zone you. So
Mhm.
that's why we need to pop our health bot. So that once you get up to here, okay, now I can pressure the wave again. But while you're this low, Timo can just run at you and hit you like he does. So as soon as you got this
Yeah.
low and Timo steps into this bush, again, look at what support's doing. So this is why it's bad that we have this warded up here because we need this ward for this bush. If this bush is warded, Timo can't do this.
Mhm.
Because when this wave's crashing in and you see Timo stepping up, you'll drop a ward in here. This wave will run at Timo, so he has to back out
Yeah.
of it, and then you can safely be behind your minions. Um, but yeah, as soon as he came here, pretty much I said like what I was hoping is either you heal right away because he's gonna ignite you and you don't want the heal to be cut by ignite, or you flash
Mm.
this wall and take 0 damage, but you sacrifice your flash.
Mhm.
But at least you're healthy enough still, and then you can regen up with your potion still. But being this low, and it was really scary. I don't know, dude, what is her shield's really bad. But anyways, like now you're really low, and now it's really hard to play out the lane. But again, what's abusable though is this Jin will never in this elo, unless he's been coached recently. This guy will never let this slow push into him because he doesn't know what that is. So if he didn't hit these minions, this wave would have came into him, right? Because you had more
Yeah, I'd a
minions than
lot.
him. And
Yeah, it
then
would have
you'd
been
be
GG
stuck
at
right
that
here.
point.
Yeah, it's GG. Your recall. You have to recall now just buy a refillable, come back like a full double down, and hope that you can come back in the game because they fuck up. But they shouldn't let you. But he just shoves this
Mhm.
into you and says, "Hey Varus, you can farm under tower, buddy. No problem, man. Here you go."
Yeah.
So this is why if you're this Jin, you don't fucking push right now, and you have to recognize the wave. And then um yeah, I mean he can bully you under turret, but it's still better to just like he can bully you just as hard by just like zoning you. Like if this wave ends up going to his side up here, he just stands over here with Timo and like they stand in these two pockets, and you're stuck right here. Because if you ever walk up, they just blast you.
Okay.
So now you have to use your abilities too. Like what happens now is you have to, like you did, I just alt tap my bet, but you have to E.
Mm.
I was making sure I hit the record. I was scared for a sec. My Alzheimer's kicked in. I didn't hit record. Um, but you have to E and farm with E, right? Which just means that your trading potential is going to keep like dissipating. So you're just losing in the
Mhm.
long run, and then eventually you go out of mana, you have no chance to fight him at all.
Yeah.
So you let the wave come into you, and now you just have to kind of learn how to farm with the turret well. So you can last at this one, this is good. But you need to be paying attention to what they're doing, because if you're standing here, this minion,
Mhm.
this is not your max auto range. You could be last hitting
Yeah.
this from here. So what Jin should be doing, and again I'm gonna tell you this so that you do it in his position, is he should
Mhm.
be here. Because if he is here and you're here, he can hit you and then walk out of turret.
Mhm.
And that's what he's gonna
Yeah.
do on
Okay.
these casters when you try to last hit these. But he's not in a point where he can punish you, but so you're able to last hit this from here, but you could still just be doing it from here where he can't hit you. And if he is here, then you have to do it from like down here, right? You need to pay attention to where he's standing and just kind of
Okay.
reciprocate, be on the opposite side. And because Teemo can also do that, and supports can do that too. It's like right now, why is he looking this way, right? Like why is he not autoing you and then walking out? That should be what he's
Okay.
doing now. And then we just need to be able to last hit these a little bit better on the turret.
I
That was
thought she was
that
gonna
was that
ignite
was
him
really
though.
good. Oh yeah, but I mean regardless, this E onto him was really good. All
Okay.
right, okay, he's low, he's walking up. Ideally, ideally we could auto E instead of just E. Always try to auto
Mhm.
E because just know your auto attack range. If he's in auto range, then you can E afterwards. That's just more damage. Because you can
Yeah.
auto, and as soon as the auto animation goes off, you use your E, and then you've done two at once, and then you can Q.
Mhm.
But regardless, it was still good. We got Jin's heal, and now we're in a decently better spot. But obviously, we take a little too much damage, and now you're trading with him when you can't. You're already too low. An auto for an auto, it's not good. Like that was the last auto you were willing to take. So Jan is low here, but like we can't auto him because he'll just hit us, and then we just lose it.
I should just walk away
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah. Like right here, right? You turn to auto. Why? Why are you even in range of him now? Like this auto on him. Okay, he goes here. You
Oh
go
yeah.
here. How is this
Okay.
ever worth it for you, right? It's not.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not.
Because you can get dove by Lee Sin. I know he's top. We see him top, so we know that's not an option right now. But like,
He
just
could, or the
if
Jin could just flash
a
on me.
good jungler sees this, or a good enemy mid laner will just like the Vlad. I think if it was Vlad mid, right? Rank right top. Vlad will just walk
Yeah.
mid, block bottom, flash Q you, and pull away. Bye bye. But like you
Uh,
now you're in a really rough spot. But it pretty much all and it literally all stemmed because at level 1 you walk too far up. Like you have to use like just max like your tools. And then Jin thankfully stays alone without Teemo and gives Trundle a nice kill that gets us kind of back into the game. But right here we should if I wish these guys just didn't touch the wave because if they don't touch the wave it's kind of reset and Teemo might push it into us or it might just naturally push into us or it holds there a little bit better. But since they started the push, it slow pushes really badly. But again, Jin has no clue what that means. So what's he doing? He's shoving it into you. Great. Nothing denied from us. Now he starts like trying to freeze. Put it. Why did we pink that? I don't know. I don't think pinks even reveal Teemo. So,
okay. No, it doesn't.
but again, this is a spot where in this lane, there's you can acknowledge already, like regardless of the kill that you guys are gonna gen, he's like probably 15 to 20 CS ahead of you.
Yeah.
So he's got an
Yeah.
item, like maybe he's got double longsword or a Coalfields or even a BF sword. There's no chance you can contest this pink wards. There's no point pinking it because they'll just
Okay.
take it. And like you realize you're sacrificing 75 gold to put that there, and you're giving him 30 gold plus XP. So you're literally just giving him advantage when you do that, when you give
Okay.
him a free pink like that. But again, look at oh thanks Jin, you're just gonna push the wave into me, great. So even though I'm low on HP and taking bad trades, it's fine. But yeah, just not respecting Teemo now. If Teemo's going to come out of this like this, we have to react to him really fast. And because if the blind is flying at you and you auto him, it can't blind that auto. So like if already, as soon as he showed you orb walked, like A clicked and just auto attacked him, you could get
Mm-hmm.
an auto E onto him that might be worth it with through Janna's shield. And then you just back up before Jin can hit you. So now I've got auto E onto him and he loses a little bit of HP and then when we see him again we can throw a Q. So what we do now is instead of walking in like this, where Jin's gonna be able to hit me, I step down like this and start charging my Q on exit that I can hit Teemo with.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Because we don't want like we hit him here, but we could have just been done faster, and we also don't want to step up like this. Where I mean, if you see Jin walking back, you can do this movement, but if he's still walking in, you're gonna take damage from Jin from here still. And even though
Mm,
Teemo's low, like you're gonna take Jin will just fuck your day up, man. He's not gonna it's not gonna be a good time.
mm.
And I try to tell you the stuff that Jin should be doing so you can see both sides, like when you're in Jin's
Yeah.
position. I know I keep saying that, but because this Jin shouldn't be backing up yet, unless they don't have jungle like river warded. Oh, but Lee Sin was in river anyways, so I guess he took dragon. Lee Sin's here anyways. Jesus. Man, this is the next
Yeah.
time. The next time you see Teemo, you definitely don't go for WQ. I think we try to use it a little too quick here. So what you could even do is try to like drop out an E, know the E range, and if he steps into it, E, and then go for WQ because the E will slow him. But
Hmm.
otherwise, just go for the WQ. Just be patient with it. Look how much range he's giving. It's gonna go to here, and he's right here. So it's already extending past where he's at. So if I just step up a little bit like this, not like this, because Jin gets here closer. If I go down like this, I'm still at a point where I can leave after I cast it before Jin can get in it. But if I walk right here while I'm charging, then Jin's gonna come hit me. But if I go like this, it keeps I'm walking up a little bit while it's extending. It keeps Teemo in range if he keeps leaving, and then I can bounce out. But if I walk straight, again, Jin's gonna hit me. So then you don't have to rush the Q like you do, right? So look how you're walking.
Hmm.
You just kind of were going straight forward and then down. Just immediately go zig down like this, because then you can just be patient with your Q. Because you felt rushed because you saw Jin coming up.
Hmm.
And hitting this Q is really important. So you just want to like you should just be slow with your Qs. Watch how they're juking and then shoot it at them. Most of the time, because most of the time what happens with Varus or skill shots in general is when they see it's coming, they're gonna be like, oh, time to jaw dodge. And then in this elo, their first dodge is their only dodge. So as soon as he moves down, you just send it down, like at him, like on his champion down.
Hmm.
So like if he was here before and you start seeing him move down like this, you just shoot it like boop, not in front of him, not behind him, just right at him. Because in this elo, I've seen it all the time. They only do this one juke and they think they're done. Like he did literally. You see that?
Yeah, he never moved after that.
He moved
Yeah.
down and then he started running back again. It's like that didn't do anything if you held your Q. But yeah, this Teemo is inting. And then you got to be aware of positioning against minions against Jin's Qs because you don't want these Qs to hit you for free either. All right, so like right now he Qs, you can't be here now because this is gonna bounce to you. And again, we're not looking to hit him anyways right now. So move down right here. You don't need to auto this right now. It's coming into you. You don't need to go auto for auto with Jin on minions right now because he's pushing. And then once the minion gets to that point, now I can last it, or we can just kill Teemo because he trolls. But right, like we're not ready to react to like what the AD carry is doing. Like I had the feeling this game again. I know you're kind of new to Varus, but I had the
Yeah.
feeling that you playing Draven or Lucian, either you just coin flip all ins and hope that you have the damage to kill them, which probably happens with Draven or Lucian in this elo because they don't respect their damage, or you're waiting for your support to make a play. Like
Yeah,
you're
you
not
know,
you're not positioning to make them in a spot where it's forcing them to get fucked. Like you're just kind of going in.
you're actually really right. Yeah, I pretty much do that.
Yeah, which works in this elo, but it's why it's like you're coin flipping because you'll lose sometimes because your support will fuck up or you'll fuck up one small thing that makes you lose or jungle's here, and that's why you'll stagger in this elo, especially if you climb even more past that point. You're going to get against players who are actually going to be able to properly play the engage, and then you're just going to like literally you either win the fight and you start snowballing or you lose it and you don't play the game anymore, which is why you say as Draven it feels like you're out of the game after one kill.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Which, like,
yeah.
while it's
No,
true for the champion, it's like that's why you don't put yourself in this spot where you're going to die. Like, you only go for those kills. But like, so like right
okay.
here, right? Where's Jin? We see Jin. We're queuing Teemo. We don't really like. It's fine that we walked up and killed him, but we didn't really need to go this far up against him. And if we did against Jin, we should be aware of where Jin's at.
Yeah,
So like this
so
hit
I could
me,
have
I
just
should be
like,
popping refillable already.
yeah,
But like, yeah, look at how he's moving. So
I didn't need to
look
walk
at
up to
this.
hit him.
Yeah, because he keeps
Yeah.
moving in. There's no way he gets out of this range right now. So like, you can even just again go like down right here because we see Jin. So Jin wants to
Yeah.
meet us here, but if I go down like this, again, I'm giving a little, just a tiny bit more range, but I'm putting myself in a spot down here, and I just send it at Timo, and I can just wait and be a little more patient. Like once he locks in his autos on Jen, it's gonna be sent at it, but then you don't need to keep walking up. So now what I should be ready is, what am I doing after I kill Timo? I have my E, so again, slows don't need to be just engaged. Your ulti doesn't just need to be engaged; it can be peel too. So like, okay, I can just drop E on Jin so that it slows him, so he can't hit me and Janna. So like Q comes
Okay.
out, and then, ideally you're not this far ahead, walking this far up. But even if you do, I would immediately just E this Jin, like put my mouse here in E so that, this field he has to walk through it now, and he's at the edge of it. Now he has to go either like this to get out, or like this, or he goes all the way through the slow. And if he goes this way or this way, and I just go this way, he doesn't get. Yeah, I'm out of range by the time he's up here or down here. But we don't E him at all, and that would also put damage on him. Now we E him, but like we took a W for it, and that E doesn't really do much for us.
Okay.
Not the biggest. That's not the biggest deal, but like the walking up to kill Timo is a pretty big problem. But like
Yeah.
the E is just a little
Yeah.
supplemental there. Get yourself out of the bad spot. This is where Timo just fucking trolls. I think Lee Sin ends up being here. Oh yeah,
Mm.
this was just really bad queue. But
Yeah.
your mouse was put in a pretty. We didn't like move it, but I wonder if see the clicks. See how you're going 1, 2, 3, click,
Mm.
click. When you're fast, there's especially a time like down here. I think it was. This is after I told you to click faster. Yeah, right
Yeah.
here. One, click, 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 click. Now you're going fast because I said something. Where was it? Maybe it was right here. Yeah, this is exactly where it was. No, this is back to what? That's back to where I was just at. What the heck? I went backwards, not forwards. I want to see it. I feel. Is it here? Okay. That wiggle is fine, but this is a moment where it's not actually even crucial. But just even these slow one, 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 one. It should just be click, click. You should be permanently right clicking. Like you should literally just be
Oh,
permanently right clicking.
okay.
There was a better example. I can't find it right now, but when around the time I said it, it was literally like I was just
Yeah, I remember when you were telling me.
yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
But anyways, this is a fight on the okay, Teemo gank. So it's fine to charge Q here, but one habit you have is you keep turning into them. Why do we turn into them? We don't need to. We can still be going down this way and queuing backwards. I think you click at your mouse and let go of the queue. And that actually probably makes it easier for them to juke it because they'll just assume that you're gonna queue right where where your face is looking. Because
Mm.
like once you turn like this, it's kind of a tell that you just clicked right here. So right now your mouse is here. So if I just move sideways, dodge. But if you hold it longer, it's fine. But see how you did it with every time you've queued, you've moved into your queue. Just you can keep walking away. Anyways, that's not the biggest thing. But right here, Teemo's still in range. Just kite him. You got a minion line in front of the Lee Sin. Jin's not hitting you right now. Just auto him and keep moving down. Auto him and then you know if he dies, great. If he doesn't, just flash once Lee Sin gets right here and you see him queue out, flash the queue, and then you're fine. But you could have kited Teemo. Now he's like one hit, and then we'd flash for him, even though he's already dead, that's a really bad flash. I think you actually maybe no, you don't survive here. The flash is
No, I died.
bad,
Yeah,
yeah. Even
I
if you
died.
take 1-for-1 on Teemo, that flash isn't worth it because you're gonna miss this whole wave now.
Okay.
It's better. I mean, better just kite him from this beginning. But the rest, we're fine. We're fine. We go for a Q1 gen right here. It's good. You can step in this bush. If he stays up here, you can step in this bush and go for Q so he can't see it coming. But always just look for Qs on entrance or on exit anytime you can, because you have a lot of mana right now, so it's free. All right, but we're doing a really fast Q again. But again, this is another time Jin just jukes, but he only jukes one time. He should be
Just
moving like
hold it. Yeah.
he should be making it hard for you to know where he's going. Yeah, hold it. If you just hold it, he's gonna be pressured and he's like gonna feel like he needs to go left or right. And then once he goes to chooses one, then just send it at him.
Okay.
Because he chose right there, and we could have just send it a little to the right. That was unlucky. And Rangar's still fucking here. But this is why, like, instead of being here, because we know Rengar could be in here, and you just have to assume, even or Lee Sin could be in here. Like, until you know no one's in here, you assume they are. So we play in this pocket right now, because Janna has vision of right here, so I'm safe from this wall. I could even ward this yellow trinket over the wall if I'm scared of someone ganking me from over this wall, like a Lee Sin Q, right, coming right here. But then you just play
Okay.
at least like in this pocket, around this area, because then Rengar can't jump for me. If I ever step like right here, dead. If I walk up with the
Yeah.
wave right here, dead. If I walk up from the wave right here, I can hover. Or I can wait for the next wave to come in before I clear this out, right? Because that's what I should be doing, because I see this next wave is right here. Their wave's coming in at the same point right here. So this wave could survive until their wave gets in here, and then I'm safe to farm again from right in this pocket where Rengar can't do anything. And then I can just shove it and then leave, because Rengar, I don't want to get killed until I see Rengar show up somewhere. And then in this case, again, if they do jump on you, slow them. You use whatever you can to slow them and get out. So like drop E, cutlass him, especially when you're rooted. You're not doing anything anyways. Like auto him while you're rooted. Um,
Mm.
drop E while you're rooted, Q while you're rooted, right? So he comes out, E right on top of yourself so that you can run through it, because then he has to run through it. Don't E on him, because you know what I'm saying? Like if you E right
Yeah,
here,
I
you've got
get
a bigger
it.
slow field, whereas it's opposed to like right here. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
cutlass him and just run away. But we
I
like you
should
got
not died here.
yeah, yeah, but then we got the 1 point on Ranger because he flashed us. But you got to be aware of like the tools you have. I have my refillable, so as soon as he jumps on me, I need to pop my refillable, so I'm getting a little bit of HP regen. I have Cutlass, so I'm ready to Cutlass. If I have QSS, I need the QSS on my mind. Like if they have someone who's got heavy CC, as soon as that CC is coming out, I need to be ready to QSS that, because that's like crucial.
Okay.
Now this is where if Teemo steps in a turret range, you just ult him because he can't hit you under turret. If he hits you while he's ulted by you, turret hits him and then he dies. Right? It's like right here.
Yeah.
Don't ult him now. Ult him now.
Okay.
Because if you walk up and start autoing him now and he hits you, turret hits him. But this is also where you can do the kind of the wiggling technique, right? So for some reason he walked up and you got scared and you started running out like really far away. Like why? What is he gonna do? If he hits you, you're gonna ult him anyways. But let's say
Yeah.
he's walking away and you're running at him. Okay, cool. You get to this point and then you start walking back, and then he sees you walking back, so he walks back, and you use that to your advantage because you have this. So you use that to your advantage. Wait for him to get in that turret range, and then you send that ulti at him, and he's fucked. Like he gets fucked right here. All right, because he's standing in turret range. That should be ulti. Because notice how he doesn't hit you, and he does until the end of it because he can't, because turret will hit him.
Mm.
And then also the reason we don't W or Q right now is because he's gonna blind you, right? We know this. We know he's gonna Q you. So you want to just auto E him after the ulti so that you pop the W stacks, cutlass him, auto him one more time if he hasn't blinded you yet, and then when the blind comes out, now we just WQ him, because by that point he's like down to this much HP anyways after the like autos into E. So now just a fast WQ kills him that he can't dodge unless he like flashes it. Or if he blinds you, I can just charge my WQ now. But see how like charging the WQ, he's low, but now he's gonna get out of auto range. So like, but now it's just be auto E at least, so I can get into range. Auto one more time, and Cutlass should have came out like ASAP while he's rooted. While he's rooted, you should Cutlass him, so he can't do anything about it. And actually, we had to blow our flash for it, but we could have
Yeah, that's
just
poor.
done a cleaner combo. Usually, the Varus combo when you land your ulti, unless they're like out of range or someone who's like really low that you're already gonna execute with WQ, you usually just want to like auto E into an auto into a like auto E auto WQ. Auto E,
Okay.
auto WQ. Cutlass or Bork, auto E, auto WQ. Right. And this is good. You can't step up here because Rengar could be here. Lee Sin could be here. We don't know. People aren't on the map. Lee Sin was just mid. So he could move to his top. If we actually, did you see that? Subtle movement to show Lee Sin goes top side right here. So he's hovering in mid, because you should be looking at the map right now very consistently while you're in this position, because you want to
Mm.
mostly see if people show up right here. Also, you want to know where people are, but watch the map right now. Watch how Lee Sin's icon moves. You see how this is where he's about to
Mm.
exit. He moved like this.
Mm.
Tells you he's probably going topside. That's safe to assume. OP map
Yeah.
movement reading. But yeah, and then we had to back up here because we can't meet the wave in the middle because we don't really kill Teemo without our ulti, as well as Rengar and Lee Sin could come. And I think we actually saw Lee Sin here too. But yep, so what we should just do now is exactly what you did, but instead of go here because Lee Sin could be here, like he actually ends up being, we should go down
Mm.
this way and then meet these guys right here.
Okay, so, yeah, I'll go the super long way.
Yeah,
Okay,
just go the safer route because actually, and Lee Sin ends up being here, right? He's
yeah,
Cutlass was good. Could have just autoed into an E there for an extra slow. Right, so
okay,
the Cutlass gives you the slow so you can get out of his range for a bit, and then you get out of range for the auto E, especially like
okay.
with the heal too. So you auto, he goes the other way, drop E immediately now because he's out of range of you, and then kite him at edge range, like be moving like in a kind of like an octagonish way. Like if he's down here, you're just keeping him out of at the edge of range. So you're not moving in this way, you're not moving in this way, but you're moving out like these ways.
Mhm.
Timo came, scared of him in the bush. That's fine. This is where, yeah.
Should I have been looking to freeze here on this wave or
I mean,
no?
you can't really like this doesn't really freeze for the next wave that comes in, but also because it depends. We don't know where Rangar's at, so we again, if this is by our turret, we're safe from Rangar because if Rangar's ult shows up, we just walk to our turret. But from here, if
Mhm.
he ulties, he can come at us from any of these angles, and we're fucked. So we can't really
Mhm.
freeze this against Rangar. So we just need to shove it and then back out and probably do our Krugs. Which I think is what we
Okay.
do, right? We shove this. Yep, we go. Oh, we were gonna go Krugs, but then Jin ends up being here.
I missed my ult here. Oh, it's so trolled.
Yeah. So yeah, because
I actually remember this
you ulted
quite
it.
well.
It's actually most of the time it's fine to ult at them as Varus because your ult's fast, but he's got his fucking like fourth auto speed plus Swifties going, so he's moving quick.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
didn't take
it's
that
worth
into
noting.
consideration.
It's worth noting. Look where he's putting himself. Look at this corridor. Once he gets here, if you ult straight at him, there's no way he can dodge the hitbox. Really.
Yeah, I should be aiming more to the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when he's on this wall, if you ult at him like you did, it's fine if he's like right here, because you can only dodge like into you like this. Um,
Mm,
like if he's literally right here, because now he can't go like around this wall in time. But when he's right
mhm.
here, if you just aim like right there, he either dodges into it right here, or he pretty much dodges into it right here. Like unless he moves very fast straight right, which in this heal he won't. But I don't want to nitpick on that. It's not really that important.
Uh,
Oh yeah, this is where you think you kite Leeson, right? Instead of just
yeah.
bork him, yeah, bork him, and then just don't be running like this. Run this way after the bork, and just try to get out. But not that
Okay.
big of a deal. I really think the bigger problems are the and we don't freeze here because dragon, right? But the big problem is just
Yeah.
like the laning. Really big problem with just how we
Yeah.
position level one, how we honestly position throughout it, and just use our abilities and autoing. Um, I don't think the rest, because the rest is just farming, standard stuff. But at this point, well, let's see, I guess this queue, right? We do it again. We're queuing, we walk into it. We don't need to. We can queue from here and still aim it right here. But that's a bad habit you just have on Varus. But that's also I know you haven't played that much Varus, so
Yeah, I haven't played him much
um,
recently.
oops, I didn't mean to end it. But yep, just focus on laning stuff. Like try to learn how to abuse the lane, mostly like the level one stuff. Try to think
Okay.
about getting the wave in your favor and just know that because now we learned about how waves work and like once they do have more minions it'll push into us. When you're in this spot, just know that you need to look about not getting hit by this guy. And you can still, because he's bad, you can still look to punish him a little bit. Like he's going to go for an auto, you can look to E him or like Q him or whatever. Just get a little bit of damage, but you can't go for like an auto attack trade into like an extended trade. It has to just be really short when you catch him off guard or like when you catch him autoing a minion. And of course, pay more attention to where support is. Don't be here when Teemo's here, right? Because you get cut off. But
Okay.
that's also what you can think about in the advantage spot, right? So let's say you're in the Jin spot, you can be the Jin and you can actually move down here because you can still farm from here. But now if Varus wants to walk up to here to farm any of these casters or even this melee, once he gets here, you go, you auto him, you walk back, right? So just pressuring a lot more in lane. Because like level one on that auto, like right there, you could have been you need to be doing it, right? Right from this, he
Oh,
autos
which auto
this
again?
because
Can
he's
you go
got
back?
it's right here. He's gonna auto this.
Okay.
Right? So
Oh
you
yeah, so I need
see,
to be
yep, you
punishing him
see
for
him
that.
moving up, so you should just be right here because Teemo's here. Like, don't walk this way into them because then you get double hit by him and Teemo, or at least Teemo makes up for his missing auto. But if you're here and you move in like this and just get to the edge of your range, like right here, auto E, back up, he doesn't get an answer. Maybe just a Q, but we don't care. and probably not because he just queued those melees. And then you're just doing that on repeat, pretty much. It's fine that it's actually good that you are looking to hit these minions to get the push going for yourself, but I mean, we already talked about this. You step up way too far into him.
Yeah.
But if this on this first auto, you would auto eat him. Right, if right here you hit him with auto E, he'd be chunked down to here. It's not doesn't seem that significant, but when you're full HP now, you get to just hit these minions and get yourself to the point where you have more minions than them, and then you get to play the pocket right here. Because now if he ever auto trades onto you and it's more than just an auto Q or like unless it's a force shot, you have to worry about that. But if it's never force shot and it's auto Q, your auto E is going to put you at still more HP than him because he's already lower than you.
Mhm.
And you also have Janna shield. But is there any you have any questions?
Um, no. I just know I'm bad, so it's good to know. It's good to know
No, no,
why
no,
I'm
no.
bad. Like I can never
Right,
tell
right,
why
right.
I'm bad, but it's good to see it.
It's just it's small, it's seemingly small things that play into the really big picture. Like literally first 3 to 4 waves are the most like very most important because that's where first 3 waves is where you get to this much HP and now you're in a spot where you feel like you're doomed because we just messed up small
Yeah.
movement early on.
Yeah. Yeah. So the main things are laning. Don't click so slowly, and just don't be bad with abilities.
And don't be queuing into people as much. Like don't walk
Yeah,
into them with
that's
your
it.
Q,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.